What's up, guys? Today we are making the most Wisconsin Old Fashioned. Now, the Wisconsin Old Fashioned differs from your classic Old Fashioned a little bit. It's a little bit more sweet. Doesn't typically use rye, typically use brandy or whiskey. This recipe is a little bit in between the two. Not quite as sweet. There's no soda in this one as the typical Wisconsin Old Fashioned, but not the rye Old Fashioned you see hipsters with wax mustaches drinking at some stupid bar. So first thing we're going to do is start with our sugar cube. We're going to hit it with our bitters. Got a little orange bitters. Now a lot of times you'll see bartenders put an orange peel in here in your typical Wisconsin Old Fashioned. I actually like to save the orange peel for the end. I feel it has a lot more use, where the orange bitters gives that nice orange flavor at the beginning. Of course, we've got our Angostura bitters. About 2 to 3 dashes of each. And then a little bit of our Door County Cherry Wisconsin-made Cherry Bluff bitters. Just a little dab of that. Slightly more than a skosh, a little less than a bloop. We're going to take that, we're going to muddle that up in the bottom of our glass. Do you think you need a fancy muddler for this? You are sadly mistaken. Back of a spoon works just fine. Multi-purpose tool. If you need some big fancy thing to smash a sugar cube, I think you're doing life wrong. Got that? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to pour our whiskey, and what we've got here is our Great Northern, made right in Plover, Wisconsin, Vanguard whiskey. I'm going to do a generous pour on that, 2 ounces. And to that, to give it that sweetness, we're going to add a little maple simple syrup. So this is 1 part water, half part maple syrup, half part brown sugar. Gives that nice sweetness without overpowering everything. So I'm going to do 1 ounce of that to our 2 ounce pour of whiskey. And then we're just going to stir that with our same muddler. Let that sit for just a second, because what we're going to do with this Old Fashioned to make it unique and special is we are actually going to smoke it. So we're going to take our old used whiskey bottle that we had a great time finishing off. We're actually going to infuse that with hickory smoke. Now, these nice little smokers, you can get these real cheap on Amazon. They're actually very handy. Just insert it in your bottle, turn it on, light it. You're going to want to semicircle to the left. Let it get your bottle nice and smoky. And then we're going to pass to the left when we're done. Always want to pass to the left. That's bringing back some memories. Now, our whiskey simple syrup that's been diluting and cooling in our tin is going to go right in that whiskey bottle. And we're just going to cap that up, give it a shake. The longer you let it sit in here, the more of that smoke flavor is going to infuse. While we're doing that, we're going to finish off our drink. We're going to add our ice. Got a nice fancy ice ball here. And we're going to take our orange peel. And this is why I like to do this at the end, is to give that a nice squeeze. Get that orange zest all around the top of the rim. I find it's going to give you a better flavor doing it that way. And next we're going to, of course, add our cherry. These are homemade brandied cherries. Kind of a little bit of a nod with the brandy to the classic Wisconsin Old Fashioned. Oh, we're going to try to stick that in there. Hey, look at that. You know, pop that in the drink, make it look fancy. Let me get brandy all over your hands. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, that had enough time to get a nice flavor going there. We're just going to add that right in, let that smoke get all nice and over it. I'm going to spill a little here, that's fine. And voila, the most Wisconsin smoked Old Fashioned. It's like a little taste of the Northwoods.